sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So today good afternoon everyone. Today let us discuss about electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction. Simple ga dini EMI antaru. EMI, electromagnetic induction. First of all, discuss about magnetic flux. Magnetic flux. Magnetic flux, it is denoted by phi. Magnetic flux, it is denoted by phi. Magnetic flux is defined as a dot product of magnetic induction and area of cross section is called a magnetic flux. Phi is equal to B bar dot A bar. Phi is equal to B bar dot A bar. Phi is equal to BA cos theta. Phi is equal to BA cos theta. Magnetic flux phi is equal to BA cos theta. Okay. So SI units of magnetic flux is Weber. SI units of magnetic flux is Weber. Simple ga WB antaru dini. Okay. CGS units of magnetic flux is Maxwell. Okay. 1 Weber is equal to 1 Tesla meter. 1 Tesla meter square. 1 Tesla meter square. So 1 Weber is equal to 10 power of 8 Maxwell. 1 Weber is equal to 10 power of 8 Maxwell. Okay. Next, discuss about changes of magnetic flux due to rotation of the coil. Changes of magnetic flux. So change of flux due to rotation of the coil. Change of flux due to rotation of the coil. So we know that first of all, magnetic flux, initial magnetic flux phi is equal to BA cos theta. For n terms aithe phi I is equal to NBA cos theta. NBA cos theta 1. Next, final magnetic flux phi f is equal to NBA cos theta 2. So now find out changes of magnetic flux. Delta phi is equal to phi f minus phi I. Okay. Phi f minus phi I. Changes of magnetic flux phi f minus phi I. So delta phi is equal to NBA is common. In this, NBA is common. cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Delta phi is equal to NBA into cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Conditions: if theta 1 is equal to 0 and theta 2 is equal to 90, theta 1 is equal to 0 and theta 2 is equal to 90, then changes of magnetic flux phi is equal to minus NBA. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ cos 0 value cos 0 value 1, cos 90 value 0, 0 minus 1 అవుతుంది. సో minus NBA అవుతుంది. Next condition: if theta 1 is equal to 90, theta 1 is equal to 90 and theta 2 is equal to 180. Theta 1 is equal to 90 and theta 2 is equal to 180. Delta phi is equal to minus NBA. Minus NBA. Next, third condition: if theta 1 is equal to 0 and theta 2 is equal to 180, then phi is equal to minus of minus అవుతుంది కాబట్టి minus 2NBA. Minus 2NBA. Next, now discuss about Faraday's law. Faraday's law. Faraday's law. Faraday first law, Faraday second law ఉంది. Faraday second law ఏం చెప్పొచ్చు అంటే E is equal to minus d phi by dt. Faraday second law, E is equal to minus d phi by dt. So where minus indicates the phi represents d phi by dt. Phi represents magnetic flux each turn. Magnetic flux each turn. For n terms, E is equal to minus n into d phi by dt. Minus n into d phi by dt. That is equal to minus d by dt of n phi. Minus d by dt of n phi. So E is equal to minus d by dt of n phi అంటే ఏం చెప్పొచ్చు అంటే NBA cos theta. NBA cos theta. So E is equal to minus d by dt of NBA cos theta. So this is Faraday's second law. This is Faraday's second law. Now Faraday's second law. Now expression for induced EMF. Next one, expressions. Expressions for induced EMF and induced current and induced charges. Induced current and induced, first of all, induced EMF. So induced EMF E is equal to minus d phi by dt. E is equal to minus d phi by dt. So E is equal to minus, for n terms అయితే n into d phi by dt. So E is equal to minus n into delta. D phi represents changes of flux. So phi 2 minus phi 1, phi 2 minus phi 1 by dt. Okay, flux phi is equal to BAN cos theta. We know that BAN cos theta. So E is equal to minus d phi by dt. Okay, next current తీసుకుంటే current, induced current I is equal to induced EMF by resistance in the circuit. Induced EMF by resistance in the circuit. So that is equal to N by R into d phi by dt. N by R into d phi by dt. Okay, this is induced current. Now induced charge. ఏం చెప్పొచ్చు? induced charge, the amount of charge induced in a conductor is given by the following. Induced charge induced charge. Induced charge I is equal to E by R. I is equal to E by R, that is equal to I is equal to 1 by R. అలాగే ఉంచు. E అంటే ఏమరాయచ్చు? D minus d5 by dt. Minus d5 by dt. Okay. Hello. Next, I is equal to E by R, that is equal to I is equal to 1 by R into minus d5 by dt. 1 by R into minus d5 by dt. So ఇక్కడ I ఉంది కదా, I అంటే ఏంటి? Charge by time, dq by dt. dq by dt, that is equal to minus 1 by R into minus 1 by R into d5 by dt. 1 by R into d5 by dt. సో దీన్ని అంతా ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ చేసుకుంటే చార్జ్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ అంతా ప్రాసెస్ అవసరం లేదు. చార్జ్ q ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏమొస్తుందంటే 5i మైనస్ 5f బై r. చార్జ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 5i మైనస్ 5f బై r. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ మోషనల్ ఈఎంఎఫ్. మోషనల్ ఈఎంఎఫ్. మోషనల్ ఈఎంఎఫ్ ఫార్ములా ఏం చెప్తుందంటే మోషనల్ ఈఎంఎఫ్ E ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు బిఎల్వి. మోషనల్ ఈఎంఎఫ్ E ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు బిఎల్వి. సో E ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు బిఎల్వి ఫర్ if rod is moved making an angle theta. If rod is making an angle theta, E is equal to BLV sin theta. BLV sin theta. So in vector form, E is equal to B bar dot L bar cross V bar. So that is equal to E is equal to L into V bar cross B bar. This is motional EMF. This is motional EMF. Now discuss about self-induction. Self-induction పైన ఎక్కువ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చేది. సో సెల్ఫ్ ఇండక్షన్స్. సెల్ఫ్ ఇండక్షన్. సో సెల్ఫ్ ఇండక్షన్ లో ఏం చెప్తున్నా అంటే మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ ఫ్లక్స్ ఈజ్ డైరెక్ట్లీ ప్రపోర్షనల్ టు కరెంట్. Magnetic flux is directly proportional to current. Phi is directly proportional to I. Phi is equal to L into I. Phi is equal to L into I. L is equal to phi by I. L is equal to phi by I. So phi is directly proportional to magnetic flux is directly proportional to current. Flux is equal to Li. L is equal to phi by I. Phi by I. Okay. So self-induced EMF is self-induced EMF is given by E is equal to minus d5 by dt. That is equal to minus L into di by dt. Minus L into di by dt. So its units is Henry. Units దేనికి యూనిట్స్? సెల్ఫ్ ఇండక్షన్స్ కి, మ్యూచువల్ ఇండక్టెన్స్ కి, ఇండక్టెన్స్ యూనిట్స్ అన్నిటికీ హెన్రీ. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఇండక్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఏ ఫ్లాట్ ఆఫ్ సర్క్యులర్ కాయిల్. సెల్ఫ్ ఇండక్టెన్స్ of a flat circular coil. Self-inductance of flat of circular coil. So you know that magnetic field magnetic field at the center of the current coil B is equal to mu naught Ni by 2R. ఇది మూవింగ్ చార్జెస్ లో మనం నేర్చుకున్నాం అంతేనా. సో ఇక్కడ N5 is equal to Li. సో L is equal to formula mu naught 5 N square R by 2 okay. Next, self inductance of a solenoid. So in this solenoid, magnetic induction B is equal to mu naught Ni అని మనకు తెలుసు. B is equal to mu naught Ni. Self inductance of a solenoid. Self inductance అంటే L కదా. L is equal to mu naught N square into AL. Self inductance of a solenoid L is equal to mu naught N square into AL. Now discuss about mutual inductance. Mutual inductance. So mutual inductance ఏం చెప్తున్నానంటే magnetic flux is directly proportional to secondary flux is directly proportional to primary current. Secondary flux is directly ఇక్కడ primary circuit to secondary circuit ఉంది. Secondary flux is directly proportional to primary current. Phi S is directly proportional to IP. Phi S is equal to M into IP. Where M is the mutual inductance. M is equal to phi S by IP. M is equal to phi S by IP. Okay. So EMF E is equal to minus d phi by dt. We know that. So E is equal to minus M into di by dt. ఇక్కడ I అంటే IP, primary current, di by dt. Suppose find out M, mutual inductance. M is equal to E by minus dip by dt. dip by dt. Mutual inductance. Next, mutual inductance of a two long coaxial solenoids. Just formula నేర్చుకుందాం ఇది. Mutual inductance of two long coaxial solenoid. ఏం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు అంటే మ్యూచువల్ ఇండక్టెన్స్ ఫార్ములా M is equal to mu naught mu R N1 N2 IP లో వచ్చింటది ఇది. N1 N2 A by L. Mutual inductance of a two long coaxial solenoid. Next, discuss about energy stored in a inductor. Energy stored in an inductor. So formula ఏం చెప్పొచ్చు అంటే E is equal to, we know that E is equal to L into di by dt అని మనకు తెలుసు, సెల్ఫ్ ఇండక్టెన్స్ ఫార్ములా. దీన్ని బేస్ చేసుకుని ఇక్కడ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ మెథడ్ ద్వారా వర్క్ డన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తారు. ఆ వర్క్ డన్, దిస్ వర్క్ ఈజ్ స్టోర్డ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనర్జీ. వర్క్ డన్ W is equal to half Li square. L అంటే ఇండక్టెన్స్, I అంటే కరెంట్. సో దిస్ వర్క్ ఈజ్ స్టోర్డ్ ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ ఎనర్జీ. ఎనర్జీ U is equal to half Li square. సో ఇందులో కూడా డిఫరెంట్ ఫార్మ్. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎనర్జీ స్టోర్డ్ ఇన్ ద inductor. Okay. Next, relation between, ఇక్కడ ఇండక్టర్స్ సిరీస్ ప్యారలల్ తీసుకున్నాం. సో ఇండక్టర్స్ ఇన్ సిరీస్, సో ఇది ఐపీలో లేదు. ఇండక్టర్స్ ఇన్ సిరీస్, టూ ఇండక్టర్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఇండక్టర్ సింబల్. ఈ విధంగా L1 inductor, L2 inductor. These two inductors are connected in a external battery. So in the E is equal to E1 plus E2 అవుతుంది. E is equal to E1 plus E2. So E అంటే LS కదా, C into di by dt plus L is equal to L into is equal to L1 into di by dt plus E2 కి వచ్చి L2 into di by dt. L2 into di by dt. So di by dt is common. Cancellation చేస్తే LS is equal to L1 plus L2. సిరీస్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు టూ ఇండక్టర్స్ సిరీస్ లో కంబైన్ చేస్తే LS is equal to L1 plus L2. సపోజ్ 3 ఇండక్టర్స్ తీసుకున్నా అనుకో, L1 plus L2 plus L3. n ఇండక్టర్స్ తీసుకుంటే L is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇండక్టర్స్ ఆర్ ఇన్ ప్యారలల్. Inductors in parallel. Inductors in parallel. In this parallel, I is equal to I1 plus I2 అవుతుంది. I is equal to I1 plus I2. So di by dt is equal to di1 by dt plus di2 by dt. di1 by dt plus di2 by dt. So di by dt అంటే E by LP is equal to E1 by L1 plus E2 by L2. Okay. So in this E1 is equal to E2 is equal to E. Then cancellation అవుతుంది. 1 by LP parallel. 1 by LP is equal to 1 by L1 plus 1 by L2. So inductors parallel గా 2 inductors parallel గా combine చేస్తే ఫార్ములా. Suppose 3 inductors parallel గా combine చేస్తే 1 by LP is equal to 1 by LP is equal to 1 by L1 plus 1 by L2 plus 1 by L3. 3 inductors parallel గా combine చేస్తే. Okay. Now inductors, we know that AC generator నుంటే ఆల్టర్నేటింగ్ కరెంట్ అనేది కంటిన్యూ చేసుకుంటాం నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో. సో దీనికి రిలేటెడ్ ఫార్ములా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చూడండి. అబ్జర్వ్ దట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్. Electromagnetic induction problems. Yes. First problem చూడండి. First problem. A field of strength 5 into 10 to the power of 4 by pi amperes turns a meter, acts at right angles to the coil of 50 turns of area 10 power of minus 2 meter square. The coil is removed from the field in 0.1 seconds. Then the induced EMF in the coil is. So what is given? Once again, problem, the field of strength 5 into 10 power of 4 by pi amperes turns a meter, act at right angles. Right angle అంటే theta ఎంత ఉన్నట్టు 90 degrees. Right angle to the coil of 50 turns. Number of turns 50. Area 10 power of minus 2 meter square. The coil is removed from the field is 0.1 second. Then the induced EMF in the coil is, first option 0.1, second option 0.2 volts, third option 1.96 volts, fourth option 0.98 volts. 0.98 volts. Okay. Yes. First problem,